Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tsukihime Piece of Blueless Moon, and this is the final episode of the true end for CIEL. Not the final episode for this overall, because I do want to go back through and see some of the options I didn't see before, and get the one dialogue option in Arkwood's route that was blocked off previously. So not quite the final episode, final for like finishing out the the story. In Meridak AV6. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a recap. We'll just hop right into it. The 15th day, the cloudless blue. I'm ready. Getting CIEL flashback? What one last flashback for the good old days? It's the perfect day for a walk. Not a single blemish marks the cloudless sky. Glittering sunlight graces the world from beyond the mountains on the horizon. The purest definition of an azure sky. I stopped to rest at my usual bench near the plaza. Oh wait, this is gonna be the same thing, isn't it? Where it's Shiki saying goodbye to Roa. Okay, so it's doing the same thing as the normal end. On the bench behind me sits a stranger, quietly reading a book. I nearly mistook him for part of the scenery. So natural was his presence. Clad in a priest's robes, he looks as if he might have been sitting there flicking through those pages for centuries on end.
Konnichiwa. Ii tenki desu ne.
Well, I mean, I was about to say it sounds like it's raining, but no, it's the fountain, right? No, such good pals this time. Yeah, but I mean, it made it seem like Roa had already disappeared completely, but maybe he just took a rest inside Shiki's brain. Like, yeah, you got it from here. you got it, buddy. Having been brought together under such a brilliant sky, it's only common courtesy that I greet him.
いい天気です。晴れた日は日差しが強すぎて目が疲れるのが困りものですが、太陽の匂いはやはりいい。部屋にこもっていると忘れがちな万人に平等に与えられた。
Ew, touching grass. Gross. Ew. The priest laughs wryly as he flips through the pages. Despite the abject coldness in his voice, his manner is gentle and personable. Strangely, no matter how intently I peer at him, I can't make out his face. I can't discern the man he was, nor the features he once had. It's like looking at a picture taken out of focus.
じゃあ、これから例の城に。
On a whim, I decide to strike up a conversation. The priest nods, looking somewhat bashful.
どうして転生なんかを。一個体として生き続けた方が簡単だし、何より人に迷惑をかけないでしょうね。それでは限界にたどり着くからですよ。人間の近く、全能への道には果てがない。
Yeah, I think this is all the same, but I'm not gonna skip it. Just because, last episode, may as well see everything all at once. Weirdly enough, though, this is the one line I don't remember from the normal end. Through the Sabbath, she turned herself into a demon. I actually don't remember that line.
そんな彼女ですらまだ物質に縛られている。なぜかと問いただせば
Through delivering the masses, I ascended to the rank of Maradeva. But for all my power in this realm, I am as dust in theirs. I dedicated my life to obtaining eyes that could peer into the truth of this world, but I was not prepared for them to reveal my own insignificance. If all my efforts only amounted to learning how worthless I truly am, what purpose did my metamorphosis serve? Oh no, that's a good question. So I choose to remain on this earthly plane. No matter how small this world may be, my worth here is far greater than in those loftier realms. Oh, yeah, that is Kiara. Yeah. Or, yeah. Yeah. Interesting I don't know. I still think it's interesting how they had a Kiara variant in the remake. Like, does Nasu just like Kiara's character that much that he was like, yeah, it's starring Tsukihime? Still interesting. I honestly had forgotten about her a little that she was here. Yeah, no, she is referenced a few times throughout the story, huh?
外を知覚できるようになったがゆえに、さらに己の無力さを痛感してしまった。個人の限界を表した一例ですね。私は全てを知りたいと願った。広がり続けるこの宇宙の全て。
I mean, everything is a lot.
求めるべきは個人の強さや幸福ではない。世界の終わりまであり続ける己です。
His wish is contradictory. If the universe continues to grow ever wider, then his quest for knowledge was doomed from the start. If, as he says, the universe is always expanding, then there's a constant influx of new, if it constantly produces new creations and concepts, then a single being, even an eternal one, could never know it all.
いいえ、可能です。必ず結論が出る。必ず結論を出す。
If you say so, man.
そのために我々
I
はい
believe you.
る。我々はこの宇宙という永遠を定義するために生を受け、そうでなければ知性など持たなかった。たとえこの星に育まれた命が永遠の理解には程遠い旧世代のものだとしても、この意志が続く限り追いかけ続け、変わり続ける道を選んだのです。
The wind must have picked up. Clouds gather overhead, dimming the sunlight that bathes the plaza. I still can't make out the priest's face, let alone the expression he's wearing.
天気が崩れてきましたね。俺は帰りますけど。
Oh, he's heading somewhere much more, permanent, I guess.
私に帰り道はありません。片道切符というやつです。それもここで終点のようです。
I hear no sadness in his voice. He sounds neither fulfilled nor disappointed.
終点ってここが
Randomly just gets louder. Okay.
私の役目は終わりました。唯一残念なのは、君では私の敵になり得なかったことですね。
Don't worry. In another timeline of these events, you do.
この地上でただ一人、私を殺せる手段を有していながら、君には致命的に殺意が欠けていた。だからこんな風に私の言葉を長々と聞いている。
It's funny though, because like in the normal end where Shiki does stab himself to get rid of Roa, they still have, again, I think it's slightly different, but they still do have this conversation. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, it's because he lacked the will that, sure. The sun starts to sink below the horizon. Soon it will be twilight. I stand up and set off home. No, not Edward Cullen. I don't feel like looking back, nor do I need to.
ですが一つ、言葉を残しましょう。私ではありませんでしたが、あなたにはいますよ。
This is new, right? I don't remember this from... No, was it in Normal End? Maybe it was.
他人の人生のためではなく、自分の人生
No, I
の
don't
ため
think
に使わ
so.
れる敵。
You said hostility.
ただ己がそうであれと望む、明確な仇敵がね。
The man in the priest robes is gone. All that remains on the bench is a weathered old book. With a flutter, the pages scatter to the wind. They disappear without a trace, lost to the end of this world. R.I.P. Roa. In Normal End, he talks about Moonbows. I vaguely recall that. I don't remember specifics though. Satsuki! Hey! What you doing here? Okay, seeing as how it's everyone and we're getting like flashes, this must be actually happening and not us in a dream state, right? Probably. That CIEL, because yeah, we didn't. Oh? What was that look, Inui? Is everyone losing hope? I mean, I know we were pretty fucked up after taking down Arkwid, but surely we're not that bad, right? I awakened from an unpleasant dream, but now we're okay. This is the dream world. In the real world, we're still in the hospital. This be okay. Or I don't know. Would you call what CIEL? That's the best way to put it, I guess. The world that CIEL puts us in. It's a peaceful morning. The sunshine filtering through the window feels neither too warm nor too cool, giving me no indication of the season. I don't know, man. My body feels heavy like it's bound in chains. Yeah, this is definitely the CIEL dream state that she puts us in. Because he put his glasses on, and instead of lines going away, it was just regular blurriness. I marshal all the energy in my muscles to force myself out of bed. Picking up my glasses from my desk, I glance at the clock. It reads 9 in the morning. I don't think you need to worry about that. Hi. I spin around to face the unexpected voice. I mean, she wakes you up every morning, so I mean, I don't know why it's unexpected. There is a girl dressed in a maid's uniform. Though her presence is familiar, it's as if I'm seeing her for the first time.
今日は祭日です。睡眠時間を長く取りたいので、8時間経ったら起こしてほしいと、式様から伺っております。
Right. Yeah, sure it is.
そうだった。
Yeah.
おはよう、翡翠。そうか。目覚めがいいと思ったら、翡翠が起こしてくれたのか。
Yeah, or she was watching you sleep. Both are plausible. I thank her, then take a deep breath to keep my voice from failing.
はい。今朝もお顔の色が良く、何よりです。
Apparently, I look like I'm in good shape. Well, if Hisui says so, it must be true. I must just be imagining the heaviness in my limbs, the chill permeating my bones.
けど、それにしたって9時起きは遅すぎるような。
Yeah, when did we go to sleep?
どんな夜更かししてたんだ、俺。
昨夜の式様は、明葉様との勉強会の後、お客様を迎えるための清掃と、姉さんの調理を手伝ってくださいました。そのため、就寝は1時過ぎになってしまったかと。
I don't know if this is an intentional reference to things we do in Kagetsu Toya, but it's probably not. Probably just happened to be. Probably just happens to be similar, not necessarily meant to be a reference, but yeah.
ああ、そうだった。
Yeah, you remember now because it didn't happen. You're just having those memories implanted in your brain. I had no special missions to go on, no promises I needed to keep in the middle of the night. Everyone agreed I looked healthy, so I just helped around the house. Yeah. And in doing so, I got to know Akiha, Hisui, and Kohaku a little better.
顔を洗ったら食堂に行くよ。明葉はもう済ませてる。
Just responding to Hisui took a full day's worth of energy, but it's probably nothing to worry about. It's not like I'll die of exhaustion. Yeah.
式様に合わせるとの仰せです。
Well, that's unusual.
今日一日は兄さんをお立てしますので、ご心配なさらずにと伝言を受けたまわっております。
What's the catch? Akiha being this lenient, something's fishy. Something's a bit fishy here. I don't know about this. What does that mean? Give me free reign? As in she's gonna turn a blind eye to whatever I get up to? It's spooky. What's gotten into her?
まあ、うちのご当主様の政策が突拍子ないのはいつものことか。あいつ、理路整然としているくせに、説明なしで結果だけ口にするから厄介。
Yeah, it'd be nice if she did, but, you know.
失礼ながら、それは式様の不注意によるものかと。明葉様の言動は突然に見えて、必ず予兆。原因があるものと存じます。
No. Back up a second. Warning signs, huh? I get an inkling that she's telling me to be a little more attentive to my familial relations.
そうだな。これからはもっとうちのことに目を向けるよ。翡翠のこともちゃんと知りたいしね。
はい。式様のご信頼に応えられますよう、日々努力いたします。
Don't you worry. You meet that expectation and tenfold. You're doing fine. Hisui bows and leaves the room. Well then, I'd better change into my pajamas and go see Akiha in the dining room.
あれ、でも。
You notice something? That's weird. Hisui said it was a holiday today, but for the life of me, I can't remember which one. I wonder why. I guess we'll never know. After a long, long time, I arrive in the lobby. I squint at the sunbeams pouring in through the window. The sun is so strong, it feels like the height of summer. Hurry up, Shiki! There's a new board game in the rec room. Now he'll join me in the music room today. He's already promised to listen to me play the piano. Why don't we play in the courtyard instead? We reminiscing about other Shiki? Sorry, I'm not allowed on the second floor. A mirage of something forgotten flashes before my eyes, giving us a little taste of the mansion roots. Hi, little Shiki. For a second, I thought I saw someone there.
Oh,
hi, Kohaku.
やっぱり昨夜は無理させてしまいましたね。ごめんなさい。
No, you're fine. You're fine. We volunteered.
琥珀さんですよね。
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
おはようございます。
Surely that's nothing, right? Surely. My body's fatigue must have spread to my mind. Maybe. Though I know her so well, for a moment I couldn't recall Kohaku's name.
昨日はその
Do you even remember anything you did specifically, aside from just the vague helping her in the kitchen? Do you remember what you prepared?
はい、四季さんのおかげでなんとか間に合いました。いいえ、慣れない買い物をするものではありませんね。お屋敷のお菓子では受けが悪い。今風のお菓子を買い込みに行きましょうと張り切ったものの、まさか輸入専門店があんなに大きいとは。
Kohaku feigns sobbing behind her sleeves, but I can tell she's laughing. Hey, Dark Ice. I remember now. Yesterday, Kohaku and I went to this massive members-only wholesale warehouse. Costco? That just popped up in town. Kohaku got so excited by the store's endless aisles that by the time we were done, we'd stocked up on enough food and imported sweets to fill 3 whole carts. Yeah, it sounds like Costco. I think there actually is, like, 3 Costcos in Japan. At least 3. I know there's one, like, the Tokyo area. It's probably not one in... hey, maybe one around Kyoto? No, I think they're probably all around Tokyo. I think. I don't know.
でもあっちの歌詞って独特っていうか極端っていうか、控えめに言って大雑把ですよ。
What are they?
琥珀さんが作ってくれる和菓子の方が何倍も。
何をおっしゃいます。あんな真っ青なケーキ、私にはとても想像できません。
Blue cake.
無邪気な子供心のままクレヨンで描いたようなお菓子の大行進に、私創作料理意欲を刺激されっぱなしだったのです。
Blue cake? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be referencing here, but the sweets that look like they were drawn by crayon, I assume are probably referring to like the Hostess snacks, like the snowballs and Twinkies and cupcakes and whatnot. Probably they're good. We're good. I'm pretty sure we're in CIEL's dream world again, and you know, had a brief flash of what was probably happening in the real world with everyone seeming to be giving up hope on us. I don't see this going anywhere good, but I'm glad she seems to be having fun.
そうなんですよ。ほら、例えばこれを見てください。どう見てもクッキーの包装なのですが、
Yeah?
パッケージの写真はバターケーキなのです。
Yeah, that's gotta be Twinkies, right? It has to be, yeah.
そしてなんと表示されたカロリーは8000キロカロリー。
Okay, 8,000 is crazy.
ことなのでしょう。たった500円の山積みになっていたお菓子一つで8000キロカロリー。
Like Twinkies are bad for you, but they're not 8,000 calories bad. Maybe for the whole box. Actually, wait, a whole box of Twinkies might... Yeah, maybe she's reading the box that the packs of Twinkies came in. Because if it's a whole box from Costco, yeah, the whole box might be 8,000. But only 500 yen? Now I'm questioning if it is a big box. Kohaku runs her fingers across the pastry as if it were her most precious treasure. I guess she has a point. Haphazardly placing butter cake in a paper wrapper is quite the wild idea. Japanese sweets manufacturers better start taking notes. Or don't.
さっきの子どこの子ですか？秋葉のやつ、親戚筋はみんな追い出したって言ってたけど。
What child are you speaking of?
はい、さっきの子と申しますと
Clueless. She cocks her head, still cradling the butter cake. It seems she didn't see him.
いや、見なかったならいいんです。
She could be referring to something else. Maybe it's not Twinkie, but that's the only thing I can think of.
食堂に行きましょう。俺、お腹がペコペコで死にそうです。
Yeah, no, starving to death isn't fun. That said, I'm not sure I'll be able to force anything down my throat. I start walking before I even finish my sentence. But as I reach for the doorknob, she calls out to me.
四季さん、食堂はこちらですよ。
Yeah, you good, buddy? Are you okay?
あれ？
Without thinking, I'd headed for the front doors.
もうすぐ時間なのにお出かけになるのですか？
いや、別に。
Almost like something is drawing him elsewhere. I've got no business outside the mansion. My daily life is contained within this place. Kinda reminds me more of that one Getsu Toya story. The Flowers of Thanatos. Cause you're trapped in the mansion in that too. But something tells me I have to go back. I know I have to go back quickly. So urgently it makes my head spin. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's fine. You're just being silly. Yeah, hi Akiha.
昨夜はお疲れ様でした。初歩的な会計士の仕事でしたが、私もいい復習になりました。
You're welcome.
おはよう、アキラ。でも、勉強を教えてほしいという文言で呼び寄せておいて、うちの会社の内情を叩き込んでくるのはやめてほしい。
Yeah.
あら、あんなものはまだ末端も末端です。
Oh, can we leave it at the basics, or
とりあえず日々私がどれだけの数の書類に目を通しているのか理解していただこうと思いました。
Yeah. We get it. You do a lot. You're very busy. Okay. Akiha smiles with confident satisfaction. I really underestimated what the family head has to deal with. Akiha receives letters containing the final proposal on all kinds of projects. Her job is to reject, approve, or tweak them on behalf of the Tono family. It sounds simple enough, but such decisions are not to be made lightly. She has to confirm the contents of each proposal, ascertain whether the plans are feasible, and ensure resources have been properly allocated before she can even think of making the final decision. Just verifying the proposals could easily take all day, but Akiha has other duties on top of that. And yet she remains cool in the face of that mountain of paperwork. Needless to say, I've gained a newfound admiration for how she manages her busy schedule.
ですが、それもあとしばらくの辛抱です。
Oh?
兄さんが高校を卒業してくだされば、私の負担も減るんですから。
Gonna put us to work, huh?
ところで、
makes sense.
兄さんは南国のホテル経営などに興味はおありですか？
Sure.
ないよ。
No, I'm good. Don't tempt me with such sweet words. I'm still set on graduating university and getting a regular office job like a normal person. But, hotel management. Though I'm guessing that's already beyond impossible.
兄さん、何か気になることでも？
No, nothing's the matter. All good
そ
here.
んな目を細めて、立ちくらみでも起こしたみたい。
Just, getting glimpses of, reality. Let's say it's fine.
いや、大丈夫。いつもの貧
Is it? The word sticks in my throat, half formed. My usual... What?
おかしいな。
Something has felt terribly off ever since I woke up. Like I'm averting my eyes from some cruel reality. Not that that's a problem. Honestly, I don't really care. What's more concerning is the feeling I'm desperately trying to avoid remembering something important.
いや、それより朝食にしよう。その後はどこかに出かけようか。せっかく祝日なんだから。たまには4人で外に出て、その後に。
Don't you forget you're throwing a party? The dead must return to their rightful place.
せっかくのご提案ですが、屋敷の外に出る必要はありません。もうじき乾さんたちも来ますし、パーティーはここと中庭だけで十分でしょ？
Yeah. Akiha just said something strange.
アキハ、パーティーって。
Yeah, your death party.
もう、しっかりしてください。今日は兄さんの誕生日じゃないですか。
The light in the dining room dims. Yes, silly us. It's our birthday, yeah. Birthday. A cloud must have passed over the sun. My birthday party, huh? No wonder I had the seasons all mixed up.
午後になったらご学友の皆さんが遊びにいらっしゃると聞いています。私も同席させていただきます。
Yeah, naturally, of course. Why wouldn't you be there?
弓塚さんでしたか？クラスメートとのことですが、どのような方か直接確かめておきたいので。
Is CIEL making us be interested in Yumizuka in this dream? Or is this just Akiha being Akiha about Shiki being friends with women? Probably just Akiha being Akiha. Because, well, they may know the birthday of the Tono's eldest son. There's no one left alive who still remembers yours. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, is this true? Actually, wait, no, shouldn't Akiha know his actual birthday? No, because I guess Makihisa wouldn't have known it because he killed... Huh. Yeah, no, I guess she wouldn't. I mean, obviously this isn't actually Akiha. It's CIEL making a fake Akiha. So even if Akiha did know his actual, Nanaya birthday, yeah. Maybe Hisu. True, yeah, because, he could have told them himself before the whole incident with, when he was still the adopted son and hanging out with Akiha and Hisui and other yeah. I mean, but they were also children, so I guess they could have forgotten. I don't know. After welcoming everyone in the parlor and chatting over a cup of Kohaku's fresh brewed tea, we relocate to the terrace. Though Arihiko and Yumizuka looked a little overwhelmed by the mansion's grandeur, Kohaku managed to smooth over the tension with her skillful chatter. In an attempt to preserve what remains of my energy, I sit back on the terrace's rocking chair and observe the others. Kaga. Well, no, I mean, it depends on if they even had that on record, though. Cause, I doubt the adoption was through, official channels. And if Makihisa didn't bother searching through the remains of, the Nanaya house to find, a calendar or something, it's very possible they just never knew his birthday unless he told them. I don't know. Being a little overwhelmed there, Inui.
一泊100万クラスのホテルですわこれ。しかもこの中庭の広さはどうだ。この屋敷だけでも敷地の1割とか。あっちの方に見える森には何があるんです？
Actually, in fact, there is. There.
森には特に建物はないはずだけど。東屋があるくらいじゃないかな。
Yeah, Shiki about that.
あれだけの土地を使わずに放置ですか。これが真の豊かさなんですな。そしてアキヤちゃんの美貌も素晴らしい。ご尊顔は拝見しましたがね、全く化粧してなくてあのレベルって本当やばい。しかもまだ成長期でございましょう。20歳まで戦闘力がどこまで上がるか想像もつきませんね。
Bad Arihiko. Arihiko blathers on like he's selling my sister at a meat market. Maybe he is.
それで、弓塚さんうちの兄とはどの程度の交友関係なのでしょう。兄は部活動もしていませんから教室の中だけの関係であることは間違いないでしょうが。
Akiha, why are you the way that you are?
はい、遠野くんとはですね、今は念願かなって同じクラスなんですが、実は中学校時代からの知己というかですね、放課後もたまにバイト先で一緒になったりして。
Okay. I guess in this dream world we visit Yumizuka at her cafe job, huh?
はい。兄さんたら学生の分際で私に隠れてアルバイトですか？
No, we just visit her at work, right?
違います。私がアルバイトしているファミレスにたまに遊びに来てくれるぐらいというか。
That is rather suspicious. Why is she so scary though? Why is she gotta, like, she poor Yumizuka, what'd she ever do? She ain't done shit. Oh. Meanwhile, Yumizuka is being interrogated by Akiha. Tea would be lovely, thank you. Kohaku appears, pushing a cart carrying a full tea set.
Hey!
They're like, please God, yes. She didn't just bring tea. The cart is also adorned with a display of small, beautiful cakes. Next to them, however, lies a foreboding package that looks more like a brick than anything edible. It's the butter cake she got from the wholesale store. Okay, so yeah, no, it wasn't Twinkies, it's actually like a full cake, I guess. Have at it, Arihiko. You can have the entire thing. The two of them seem to be familiar with this kind of treat. A far cry from Kohaku, who was treating it like a rare, never-before-seen treasure. Right, the centerpiece. Mm-hmm. Kohaku picks up the brick, flips it over, and scans the Russian writing on the back of the packaging. Oh. Yeah, didn't think you would.
だよね、読めないよね、外国のお菓子の説明って。
ちょ、待って、今の壺、すっげえ壺。どうなってんだよ、トノ。妹さんは絶滅寸前の和風美少女で、お手伝いさんは天使揃いとか、最高かよ、この屋敷。
Yeah, if it wasn't for Akiha, you know, being Akiha, it'd be pretty great. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shiki, motherfucker. But I wholeheartedly agree. Whatever the Tono Mansion might have been in the past, it's a wonderful place now. It really is the perfect home. The kind of place I could only dream of staying in forever. About that, though.
雨雲が出てきましたね。皆さん、今の方に戻られます？
Oh, I suppose we must.
そうね。まだ屋敷も案内していませんし、翡翠、皆さんを遊戯室に案内してあげて。
かしこまりました。乾様、弓塚様、どうぞこちらに。2階に士官にご案内させていただきます。
Wasn't the rec room on the first floor? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe not. Yusui leads Arihiko and Yumizuka back towards the parlor. I watched them go from the rocking chair by the window.
でもま、元気そうでよかったよ。
Thanks.
変に気を使うまでもなかったね。いい家族じゃんか、どうな。
Yeah, amazing is one word for it. I'm surprised just saying that after she grilled you to high heavens. But okay. Yeah, you do that. They return to the parlor.
Arigato. 2人とも。
Oh, the vibe shift. That vibe shift, oh boy. I gripped the rocking chair's armrests as tightly as I watched them go. My body would like nothing more than to rest here forever, but I forced it up again with every last bit of my power.
どうしたんですか、兄さん。そんな怖い顔して。
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
こんなに楽しいことばかりなのに。
Yeah.
ああ。だって、ここには先輩がいない。
Who? Senpai who? Yeah, there we go. You weren't supposed to remember that. And with those words, the entire world loses its color. Yeah. This strange birthday party. The fact that my body doesn't move. None of it matters. All that matters to me is that she isn't there. Akiha blocks my path to the courtyard stairs.
そこをどいてくれ、アキハ。早く元の場所に戻らないと。
座ってください、兄さん。この屋敷にいる限り、あなたは今のままでいられるんです。
Yeah, but this is nothing but an illusion, a dream. It's not reality. Have to face reality at some point.
わざわざ自分からもう死んでいるという現実に目を向けるのですか？
I would.
それは嫌だな。というか、なんで先輩だけいないんだよ。先輩さえいれば、俺だってこんなに早く気がつかなかったのに。
Because if she had to play herself, she'd probably break. I don't know. I would have been happy to stay in this convenient delusion.
それは無理な話です。だってその人と知り合ってしまえば、兄さんは、四季さんは、四季様は、
Yeah?
もうこの屋敷に帰ってこられないのですから。
With a sigh, I accept the truth. The moment I met CIEL, I was smitten. I wanted nothing more than to be with her. For her, Tonoshiki turned his back on this mansion, never to return. And in his yearning for her, he chose to embrace death.
そっか。やっぱり死んでいるのか。俺。
I guess, apparently.
はい。ですが、目覚めることはなくても。
You can still dream, she says to Akiha's lips. Whoever she is, she truly cares for Shiki Tono. I hate reading it in that order. It's Tonoshiki.
でも、ここにはいられない。
I know for English, Shiki Tono is proper, but I prefer reading it the Japanese way. I don't know why.
先輩が待っている。約束しているんだ。
I think CIEL's the one keeping you here, buddy. But
こんな上等な、温かな自分の夢より。
if she's not here, it's worthless. Less than dog doo-doo. No matter how painful the outside world, rather than chase my own dreams, I want to make her dreams come true. The world closes in around me. Everything returns to the way it was. But in the middle, she remains.
呆れます。
Yeah, he's stubborn.
本当に。いつも人のことばっかりなんですから。
Yeah.
兄さんは。
Yeah. That's just how he is. As she lowers her eyes in sorrow, the last of the illusion fades away. I can't move a single finger. My body has felt heavy as a corpse ever since I woke, but I realize now that it wasn't because I couldn't move. It was because there was no space to move within this world of nothing. Well, we dedge. It's tough. But, what's there to do? Unless
それで
Shiki...
もまだ意識を手放さないのか。
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless Shiki, gives himself his own life.
もう自分は死んでいると受け入れたんじゃなかったの？
I mean, kinda, but death is overrated. Huh?
いいじゃないか。もう休んでしまえば。当の式は考えられるおよそ最善の行為を行ったんだ。
Am I crazy or does young Shiki sound like Ryogi? Ryogi Shiki. It's not the same... No, it couldn't be. For some reason it sounds like Ryogi to me.
それとシエルを天秤にかける余分なんていらないよ。そんなことをすると、さっきみたいに自分の夢さえ否定することになる。
Weird. I thought I was the only one here, but I still hear a voice.
うん。夢から覚めてしまった式だから、ここは式以外のイメージはありえない。なんだ、少しは頭が働くようじゃないか。当の式。
Oh, it's you. Bastard.
勘違いはしないでほしいな。ロアは完全に消滅した。
Yeah, it's a little bit different from Roa.
この体にロアの意識はない。君の意識もまた残留しない。
It's not, yeah. I know it probably wasn't, but just for some reason it really reminds me of Ryogi. I really don't know why. Like, it's not quite the same, but it has a familiar like, intonation, like in how they speak. I don't know.
君は完全に命を終えたんだから。
True. Very true. We are dead. I let out a soft sigh at his words. I feel neither fear nor surprise, just regret, polished like a fine jewel. It shines wet and red across my hands, its light digging into my flesh like a thorn. It is my penitence for being powerless as I met my end, leaving her behind. I hear a click. A familiar hospital room appears before my eyes.
夢にはね、完全な虚像というものはないんだ。どんな作り話に見えても、結局はその人間が得た知識の延長のものでしかない。だから、君がさっき見た夢にも真実はある。例えば、
That I'm lying unconscious, you mean?
うん。本来ならそれが当然の帰結だからね。
I guess.
呼吸もできなくなっていた体。半分焼けていた体。それはもう死んでいると言うんだよ。今この瞬間は、そうなる前のわずかな隙間だ。この夢が覚めてしまえば、君は起きることのない昏睡に戻って、夢を見ることさえできなくなる。
Okay. But you're gonna help us, right? Then how's CIEL doing?
さあ。けど他人のことなんかより自分のことを考えた方がいいんじゃない？
You should know better than that. You know, that's not how he works.
悪いことは言わないから、もう一度目を閉じるんだ。それで今度は覚めないように努力するといい。そうすれば、また幸せな夢を見られる。
I'm good. I'm good. I don't get it. Who are you?
今は幸福について考えろよ。
Yeah. Yeah.
いいかい？目を覚ましてしまえば、君は夢を見ることさえできない機関の集合体になっちゃうんだよ。
That doesn't sound fun. I'll admit, doesn't sound fun.
それならここで、夢
But
とも夢ともつかない夢に沈んでいた方がいい。君は今までよくやった。シエルっていう人もかわいそうだけどね。君も僕も悲惨なものだったじゃないか。
true.
だからこれぐらい美味しい夢を見てもいいと思うんだけど。
Who are you? He's you.
そんなのさっき君自身が言ったじゃないか。夢から覚めたんだから、ここには式以外のイメージはないんだって。
Mm-hmm.
だとすると僕はきっとこんな形をしているんじゃないかな。
A child?
失礼だな。君だって子供だろうに。だいたい年齢だって一つしか違わない。当の式は9年だっけ？僕は8年近くあったんだし。
Yeah, I guess. Then you are.
そういうこと。今まで廃棄物っぽくそこで捨てられてたんだけどね。君が同じところに落ちてきたから声をかけたんだよ。でも別に僕は君と別人ってわけじゃないぜ。僕らはあくまで一つの名前に住む現象だからね。たとえ君が忘れていたとしても、君はもちろん僕の延長である式だ。ただ僕の場合は君の土台ではあるが過去ではないから廃棄物ということになってしまう。ま、そのあたりは新規臭い話だ。
Yeah, we don't need to get into all that. So, what does this old cast-off want from me?
目を覚ますのはやめておいた方がいい。
Yeah, he's looking out for your best interests.
当の式の現実は一生病院のベッドで意識不明のままというリアルだ。
Yeah.
その状態に覚めてしまえば、君は夢を見ることさえできなくなる。肉体の維持は機械がやってくれるだろうけど、脳はまともに機能しないだろうからね。それは死だ。生命としての死ではなく、意味としての死だね。
Yeah, death is something we're intimately familiar with.
そんな状態になることはない。
Yeah, no, I think I'd rather just die at that point. I don't know about y'all, but I think I'd rather just perish than live like that. Even if I wasn't feeling anything, you know. I'd just rather not.
どうせ目が覚めても現実に生きられないのなら、ここで現実を夢見ていてくれた方が僕は嬉しい。
So you want me to abandon everything I care about for the sake of some fantasy? You really think that's in my best interests?
どうだろう。現実に覚めて意味としての死を迎えるか、ここで自分だけの夢を見続けるか。
I guess between the two, I would take the dream, personally. But
どっちにしたってあんまり変わりはない。
nah, that's just me.
現実に覚めて死んでしまえば、こんな風に悩むこともなくなる。幸せというのなら、きっとそっちの方が何倍も幸せだろう。
Probably.
けど、僕は君に夢を見てほしい。
Because you don't want to die?
僕らは同じ名前でありながら、見られる夢が違うんだ。 僕の見る夢はね、大抵はあの日の出来事か8歳までの出来事だけなんだ。それはそれで楽しいのかもしれないけど、そこには式の未来がない。
Yeah.
例えば、大人になって好きな人ができて、毎日を忙しく生きていくといった未来かな。僕の現実、僕が知り得た知識、そこから想像できるであろう未来はとても狭くて救われないものばかりだから、そういったものを想像することさえできない。
Yeah, that's partially our fault. Also, I mean, I'd say it's mainly Makihisa's fault, but yeah, and I guess other Shiki too.
けど、君の夢は違った。君にとっては当たり前の風景も、僕にとってみれば輝かしい風景なんだ。それこそ夢にまで見たっていうやつだよ。もっとも、さっき言った通り強小な僕の人生じゃ、こんな素敵な夢は思い浮かばないんだけどね。ああ、本当に素晴らしい。君になくて僕にあるものなんて、家の庭で猫と遊んだ記憶ぐらいさ。
Cats, huh?
ほら、さっきまでの絵空事がどれほどいいものか分かっただろ。なら目を閉じろ。
Sorry, little us, but we can't do that.
君が自分だけの夢に我慢できないんなら、僕も少しは手を貸そう。君が忘れてしまっている昔の出来事を提供してもいい。
That would be nice.
僕たちがお互いを騙そうと努力すれば、それなりに幸せな夢を見られるさ。
But I think I'll refuse.
気が乗らないみたいだね。やっぱり覚めてしまうと、目を覚まそうとしてしまうものなのかな。
Yeah.
けど、君の現実は終わってるんだよ。確かに夢に見る現実なんて、本当の現実に比べるべくもないものだけどさ。それでも、頑張れば少しぐらいは幸せになれるんだから。
No, because we know it's hollow. Not even a little bit of happiness will be found, unfortunately, despite what you think. I don't want that kind of happiness. Not if it'll be limited to the two of us.
バカだな。幸福なんて自分だけのものにしておけば簡単なのに。他人のことまで考えるとね、いろいろと難しくなっていくんだよ。その結果、何が良くて何が悪かったかさえ見失ってしまう。事実、僕も君も何一つ悪いことはしなかった。
Well, I wouldn't say never. You know, that's a bit. It might be stretching it a little bit. Actually, no.
なのに結果はこうだろう。ほら、四季はそういう人間なんだ。奪われてばかりの人生だから、誰かの幸福なんて欲しがっちゃいけないんだよ。
Yeah, but why change now, you know? That may be true, but I promised her I'd never leave her alone again. If this has all been a dream for nothing, none of it would have been a waste. Even if nothing in this patchwork world lasts forever, even if I end up being no more than a living statue, my promise to her would still remain. Nanaya's like, you little
それじゃあお
fool.
別れだ。放っておけなくて手を出したけど、今さら僕は必要なかったみたいだね。
I guess not.
でもまあ楽しかったよ。僕は将来あんな生活を送れるんだって、いい夢を見せてもらえた。
Hey, don't just shake my hand like that all of a sudden. It feels weird. He's giving you his life.
僕だって気持ち悪いよ。でもこうしないと渡せないんだから仕方がないじゃないか。
Yeah.
いくら同じ自分だって言ってもね、ここまで別れてしまうと 触れ合うイメージが必要になってくるわけ。
Okay, I really gotta pee. So I'm gonna pause right there. Be right back. Sorry. So sorry. But I'm dying here. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Wait, you're fading away.
そういう君は形ができ始めてるね。さて、それじゃあこの辺でお別れだ。
Yeah, he's granting us the little bit of life force he had.
僕は君のことを忘れるから、君も僕のことは忘れてくれ。今さら、当の式以前の式になんて戻っても意味がないんだ。ああ、そうそう。彼女のことだけど、僕も気に入ったよ。
Oh, that's good. I think. I think that's good.
君が自分よりあの人が大切だっていう意見には賛成する。
I think you're mistaken there, buddy. I'm drifting. Morning light floods the room. My consciousness is hazy. I can't think. I'm lying on the ground? My head rests on something soft. Weird. I thought it already escaped my dreams. I open my eyelids. Oh, are we not even in the hospital? Oh, in front of me is a weeping girl. Huh? I reach out a hand to brush her wet cheek. A tear trickles down my fingertip. The warmth of the teardrop tells me this is real. We lived, bitch. She doesn't say anything. There's no need to speak. The warmth of our bodies tells us all we need to know. My heart is still beating. The terrible burns covering the left half of my body have mostly healed, though my skin is still charred red and black in places. Is this healing the work of my vampiric body? Is she the one responsible? Or were my injuries all an illusion from the start? I suppose it doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm still here. Is that I'm still alive. Yeah.
私のこと
Yeah, of
わか
course.
りますか？
You're our bae. Our baby girl. Her voice is shaken.
もちろん。その泣き顔は初めて見るけど。
はい。私、生まれて初めて嬉しくて泣いています。
そっか。それはまた貴重なシーンに立ち会いました。
The Riz. I idly let my thoughts spill from my lips. My head feels light. I've got no headache, no pain. I don't know what happened to Roa. I don't even know what happened to me. All I know is the bright morning sun and the warmth of CIEL's body, and she's just as dazzling as the sunrise itself. Why they gotta put her fangs in our face? Shaking my head.
よかった。約束が守れて。
Yeah, if you weren't alive, she would have killed you. I don't know how that would work, but she would have found a way. I sigh with relief. This is happiness. Everything I wanted is right before my eyes.
何言ってるんですか？今日は学校が終わったら乾くんと3人で遊びに行くんでしょ？
Oh, if we must, I
で
guess.
すから、いつまでもこんな風に膝枕されてる暇なんて本当はないんですよ。
Can't I though? Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Like 2 minutes? CL giggles as she flashes me a mischievous smile.
そっか。じゃあいい加減起きないと。
Maybe don't push yourself. As I try to sit up, a sudden jolt of pain shoots through my body. And that's not all. The sunlight feels oddly glaring. Its touch on my flesh is enough to make my skin crawl. Yeah, we're still a little vampiric, huh?
まだ動いちゃダメです。復元できているのは最低限の箇所だけですから、あと1時間はそのままでいてもらわないと。
Or maybe that's just the sun hitting the burns that are still there.
先輩、矛盾したこと言ってるって分かってます。
はい、そうみたいです。遠野くんが目を覚ましてくれたから、私どうかしちゃってます。
It's all good. At least you're cute. Her cheeks burn bright red.
けど参ったな。あと1時間もこのままだなんて退屈だ。
What? You shut your mouth. I can move one arm, but that's about it. Plus, I'll be forcing CL to stay seated here on the cold ground while we wait.
ごめん。このままじゃ何かと疲れるだろう。
I mean, she's strong enough. She could princess carry you back to her apartment.
地面にそのまま寝かせてくれると助かるんだけど。
I think she's good where she is, to be honest.
もう、何言ってるんですか。私は好きでこうしているんですから、これぐらいのわがままはさせてください。それにですね。
Yeah?
こうしていれば、遠野くんにしてもらえるかなって。
Nursing hand job. I mean, what? What's that? I remember now. The promise I made with her a few hours ago, just before we head into battle.
俺も今はそうしたい。
What was that again? I don't remember. Oh, the kiss, right. Using my good arm, I cup her cheek in my hand. She quietly leans into my touch, lowering her head. Ooh, ooh. Our lips meet hungrily. Ayo. It's only the second time we've kissed, but we cling to each other like we're exchanging our lives. Maybe you are. Who says you aren't? After what feels like an hour, we finally pull apart. Not a word passes between us. But I have the strangest feeling that I've finally awoken from a long, long dream.
とりあえず、おはよう、シエル。
Ohio.
はい。おはようございます、遠野くん。
Even streaked with tears, her smile is the most breathtaking thing I've ever seen. Forgetting myself for a moment, I close my eyes.
遠野くん？遠野くん？
We're alive! We're just, we're kind of fucked up here.
ごめん、先輩。もうちょっと眠らせてくれないか。
All my fatigue seems to crash over me at once. I wish I could sleep with CL wrapped tightly in my arms, but I know that won't happen.
どこか適当な物陰にでも置いておいてくれればいいから。授業が始まったら。
I think you earned skipping school for today. I think you can take a day off. Sounds like she didn't appreciate that. But my body is even more exhausted than my mind. And I can't keep my eyes open any longer.
わかりました。それじゃあこのまま私の部屋に連れて行きますけど、それでいいですね。
That works. I mean, I suggested that like 5 minutes ago.
それはちょっとまずいんじゃないかな。
Yeah. Might not be able to keep his his beast in its cage. If we do that, neither of us are going to school today.
いいんです。今日はサボタージュしちゃいましょう。
Oh man, she's CL, you kind of freaky.
どのみち遠野くんには聞きたいことがたくさんあったんです。
With that, she takes me in her arms and lifts me up with a short huff.
先輩、保健室でいいから先輩の部屋に行くのはやめよう。
If you still have like red and black charred spots on you, I would think the nurse would ask questions, so that might not be the best idea.
却下します。遠野くんには私がいない間、アルクエイドと何をしていたかを教えてもらわないといけませんから。
We were just talking. Sort of forgave us, kind of. I would say we were laughing together, so yeah, I would say that's forgiveness. So it really wasn't a big deal. CL grins as she carries me in her arms. It sends the chill down my spine so acute it shakes the drowsiness from my bones.
体も使徒になりかけのまま戻らないようですし、その対策もしないといけません。もうの筆跡が通じやすくなったので、私にとっては大変都合がいいのですが。
In what way will it be helpful? CL?
すみません。今言葉を濁したことをはっきり口にしてくれますか？
Yeah, Shell? I thought I heard something about anti-vampire chastisement, but maybe I was imagining it. Maybe magical church sacrament-filled chastity cage? Like, what do you, CL?
さて何のことでしょう？と、やはり日差しは辛そうですね。
Yeah, I don't know, surely you don't have to worry about that, right? Probably.
すぐに移動します。まだ日が昇ったばかりですし、急げば人目につくこともないでしょうから。
Hopefully.
先輩、だから保健室でって。うわ
Yeah, no. She vetoed that idea. It's not gonna show him being princess carried, is it? With the lightest of steps, CIEL launches into the air. She takes us up so high, I could swear we were flying. We'll be back at her apartment in minutes at this rate, but... But what? What can I say? I'm realizing all over again just how crazy a girl I've fallen for. Yeah. Yeah. I'm ready for that, though. I don't think I'll ever return to a peaceful life. Even with Roa dealt with, CIEL still has problems of her own to address. So what? I want to be with her. Come what may, as long as we can be together. I've got no regrets. Yeah. I murmur to someone I met once in a dream. Well, now that the most pressing issue's been solved, I've got to shake myself awake and think about how to explain the Arcwood thing to CIEL. And once I figure that out, maybe I can start thinking about what I want to do next. Don't worry about it.
はい。どうやったら先輩に名前で呼んでもらえるかなって考えてました。ここぞという時でいいので、バッチリ決めてくださいね。
Yeah, go on, CIEL.
もっともっと好きになりますから。
Go on. You got it. CIEL blushes bright red. With her loss of composure also comes a loss of altitude, so she makes an emergency stop on the roof of a random house. Hopefully no one heard that. Sorry, Mr. Landlord. Hope you can forgive us just this once. Just take a look. This is big. Go on. I'm sure you do. But can you say it? Soya's guardian angel is facing a challenge greater than any vampire she ever faced. I don't know about that, but okay. You got it. Come on, girl. Yeah, you got it. She. The sun climbs higher in the sky behind her. Unable to hold back any longer, I press my lips against hers, and we exchange our vows a third time. Well, she'll get it eventually, I'm sure. Probably. Our kiss is my final memory of that dark night. A precious memory ushering in a new dawn. That said, we've got no shortage of problems to deal with, so I'm sure we'll be making many more memories like this. Memories of an executor who, even after being freed from Roa, continued to fight bravely against the undead for as long as she could. Or of a boy who became half vampire, but was given a pass on the condition that he'd help her out. And there'll be no rest for us anytime soon. But that's just the price of the closure we've won. And who knows, perhaps we'll have an unexpected reunion along the way. That idiot's capable of anything, after all. I'm sure that the next time I see her, she'll pull out a whole new way of making my jaw drop. Now I'm looking forward to the new day. Even if the touch of death still lingers in my flesh, I've found someone I care for more than my own life. Someone who'll help me make it through the night. Our adventure is a long way from over. I hope its ending will be a good one. Why does that feel like it's setting up for there to be a continued CL route in like a hypothetical, eventual, maybe Tsukihime 2? And I'm not talking like part 2 of the remake, like actual Tsukihime 2. Like, that, like the whole might run into Arkwood again. Like, it feels like it's setting up a continuation. Wait, is this copyrighted? Fuck it, I'll keep it unmuted. Surely I won't get railed by YouTube, right? Surely. Probably. Right? I'm just keep talking over it. But yeah, so man, that ending was really good. So it subverted expectations a little bit, because at the very end, it was in fact the true end from the original, but had the extra. You know, Arkwood Lumina fight before it. But I enjoyed it. I think of the 3 endings, that was probably my favorite. Just because Arkwood True End is depressing no matter how you slice it. Asking me, yeah, I know. I just, you know. You can hope. But doesn't it seem that way with how it ended? Like with what he, like the monologue at the end there? That felt like it was setting up a continuation. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. But yeah, we gotta get part 2 of the remake first, and then of course Witch and the Holy Night 2, maybe. And who knows what else. Cause yeah, unlike extended universe like Fate works, I doubt they'd want to like outsource Tsukihime 2 to like a different writer. I think Nasu would want to do it himself. Probably. I would think. But I don't know. I'm just letting this play out, and then we'll finish up. Alright, I think this is the end. CL Route extra ending? That's interesting. Why is it called extra ending instead of true ending? Don't tell me the normal ending is supposed to be the true one. I hope not.
長い夜は終わり、街は鮮やかな夜明けを迎えました。宗谷での吸血鬼事件は幕を下ろしましたが、彼と彼女の戦いはまだまだ続いていくことでしょう。
It's totally
そう。幾度となく太陽が昇るように、物語は今も回り続けるのです。月姫シエルルートエクストラエンディングいかがだったでしょうか？
Yeah, I liked it.
失ったものはなく、輝かしい未来を約束された文句なしのハッピーエンド。このエンディングで物語を締めくくられたこと、私も大変嬉しいです。
I mean, yeah, you would say that, huh? But no, you know, it was... That's what I was wondering! You see, me and Neko Arc, same wavelength.
なんだよ、結局金髪美少女が負ける流れはナバレンドと一緒じゃんか。
Yeah, Arcwood gets no happy ending.
そこは仕方ないというか。でもあれだけ長く活躍したんですから、出演時間的には文句ないのでは。ラスボスとしての活躍でしたから、長いほどヒロイン力は下がっていましたけど。
And you know, it's a fair point.
シット、ノーマルエンドで登場なんてするんじゃなかった。シエル応募、シエル亀裂、シエルインド。これが教会のやり方か。
Did you ever trust any women of the cloth? I would think you wouldn't.
でもおかげで一大スペクタクルな展開になりましたし、皆さんの満足度も上がりましたよ、きっと。
Yeah, I did.
それに私、交代状態のアルクエイドさんも可愛いと思いますよ。
I mean,
やっていることが旗迷惑なだけで、行動原理は一らしくて共感できるものでしたし。
マジで？
Yes.
そっか。実は私もそうに。
She's that easy, huh?
やっぱ月姫の顔なだけあるっつうか、パーフェクトなヒロインは何やっても強いっていうか。
猫がバカで助かりました。
にゃにゃにゃ、よせやい、そんなに褒めるなよ。今夜抱いてやってもいいんだぜ。
The CIEL X Neko Arc? That I don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
では改めてご挨拶を。
Yeah.
まだ他に見ていない展開、見ていないエンドはあるとは思いますが、月姫A Piece of Blue Glass Moonはこれでグランドフィナーレとなります。物語の最中、あえなく退場してしまった遠野くんを助ける Q&A コーナー。教えてシエル先生もこれにて終了。
25 episodes
事
or
実上の最
24.
終回です。
It's full anime.
ゲーム中の登場人物であれ、物語であれ、何かがあなたの思い出になってくれたのなら、これ以上の喜びはありません。ここまでのゲームプレイ、誠にありがとうございました。
それではどうか今日も良い一日を。
I'll
私は
try.
納得していないけどにゃー最終的にもう一度私がヒロインになる新アルクルートをできると信じて。
I hope. I hope. Again, hopefully maybe the remake or part 2 of the remake. If you have saved data from part 1, where you be maybe who knows, maybe. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, but hopefully. Yeah, no. Like I said before, the best ending. And I don't think it's even close, to be honest. I think, you know, Awkward True End. Is the exact same as the original, pretty much, like 99%, 99. So it's still sad. I don't know. I don't. I get it's, you know, Type Moon, you know, nasuverse. So like, happy endings are for the main heroine, especially. Well, I mean, I guess Artoria had a happy ending with Shiro going to Avalon, but they still didn't get to live life together, I guess. So I would say it's more of a bittersweet. I don't know. Again, all I can hope is they had a last episode type thing at some point in the like part 2. I don't know. I don't think it'll happen, to be honest. I feel like if they were gonna do that, they would have had it here. I mean, maybe not though, actually, because I almost wonder if they're gonna give Arquid scenes in part 2 of the remake, because it wouldn't make sense, because in the original we don't see Arquid at all during the mansion routes, despite the fact that even though it's mainly, you know, 99.9% other Shiki in charge of that personality, you'd think she would still go after Roa. So I could see them adding some Arquid stuff to the mansion routes. Final Cut did the audio desync sometimes. Yeah. If you were 2-timesing it, I think sometimes the audio can break, so you might need to refresh. Other than that, I don't know. Hopefully we see more epilogue and ready to go. Yeah, that's the hope, is we get a last episode type deal that, I don't know. I feel like there's a decent likelihood, but or not so decent likelihood, I should say. Like maybe like a 10% chance. But they must know that people want like closure with Arquid, right? They must know. Like, the only reason they wouldn't do it is to purposefully like blue ball people. I don't know. Margaret's... Yeah, but again, you never know because she's not active in the mansion routes in the original. I think in one of the mansion routes, there's one scene where you get like a flash of her, but that's it. Oh, does Type Lumina have a... Or are you talking about the original Melty Blood? Because I actually don't remember that. Like, I know there were... like, there were routes that it's implied it was built off Arkwid Good End. And that he's with her, but... Not so G. Multi-blood supposedly happened in Satsuki's... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you were talking about the arcade routes in the okay. No, I got you now. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna do the hospital she gives in. Yeah, they wouldn't have introduced that hospital location just for that small CL scene. I say small, but it was like half an hour. But yeah, no, that location should come back. Also, we were barred from going to see Satsuki in this game, even though there was a choice, and she gives us that coupon. So I assume that will probably be the... I assume that's gonna be how we get onto her route in Red Garden. Is like she'll give us that coupon or that or it's one of those like vouchers so if you eat there 10 times or whatever, I think. Whatever. And we go there and yeah, that's probably how we end up on her route. The setup will probably be different since, you know, it won't be in Steel's route. Oh, but actually, I guess the start of the game could be the same, huh? I don't see why it couldn't be. I don't know. But did we ever tell you about the Nero cope? I don't think so. I know we had the flashback scenes with Nero from Roa's POV in this one. So like Nero should, I would think he would appear in Red Garden. Why he would show up instead of Vlov? Actually, what could happen is an Arkwid who wasn't killed by Shiki, who's at full power, deals with Vlov on her own. And then we end up having to deal with... Nero in some way? I don't know. On day 2, when you get the choice to go to Satsuki's workplace... all the choices skip to Shiki wandering into an alley attracted to something, but then a random girl snaps him out of a soda. Oh. Is the cope that she stopped him from wandering into Nero feasting? Is that the theory? Because that could make sense. It's like, why would she not want him to go back there? That would... Vlov made dealt with Nero. Conspiracy theory is that Ark is fighting Nero in that alley, and if we don't get stopped in Red Garden, he can be there. Well, if I actually get to see it in Red Garden, I think I'd be okay with that. But if it's just relegated to him getting killed off screen, I'd be kind of sad. Like, obviously, maybe if that's the case, he got off screen here. But I'm saying if we don't get to see it in Red Garden, like if we don't get to see Nero at all, I'll be kind of sad. Like, ooh, actually thinking about it, they could make Nero look really dope. In the remake with like the better art style. Or improved art, that is. Ark says Nero isn't an issue anymore. We're talking about the vampire with the whole body fires. Have I seen that scene, or is that in the scene that was locked off in her route the first go around? Because I don't remember her talking about that. I don't know, but yeah, no, this was enjoyable. It was when doing the Vampires 101. Yeah, but isn't the locked off choice during the Vampires 101 scene? Maybe not, I don't know. Also, she said someone getting hypnosis is your choice, so we don't get just when she gets to stop the howling at night. Oh, it's during the hotel scene. Because there was two scenes where she's teaching him. One of them was at the park, and the first one's the hotel. I wasn't sure which was which. Cause yeah, I do remember her the beastly familiars thing, but I don't remember the line about. No, I do. Cause I was he didn't didn't I? I don't remember her saying the line, but I remember reacting to the line. Cause wasn't I like Nero? She already what? Yeah, I think I actually I don't remember the line itself, but I remember I think reacting to it. Weirdly enough. Yeah. But anyway, I've run out of things to theorize on, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Like I said, there's probably gonna be one, maybe two more streams of this to go get bad ends and see choices I didn't do before, and get the locked off choice. Actually, it'll probably take more than 2 streams. I don't know. We'll see. However many it takes, we'll see. But at least for the main story, though, that's it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, hopefully Red Garden doesn't take another 5 years. We shall see. We shall see. But and hopefully it gets a simultaneous English release. If we get the JP first and then takes another 2 to 3 years before the English, I'll be that'll be unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, but yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.